Y'all, yesterday was absolutely devastating. We woke up and discovered that a coyote had broken into our chicken coop and taken out over 20 chickens. We only have 3 left. It was absolutely horrific. I mean, devastating. Broke our hearts. It's like we lost 20 pets at once. So I'm sitting there thinking, how am I going to break this to my son? That boy loves his chickens. They're his whole world. I mean, every stranger we meet on the street, he will stop them just to tell them about his chickens. So I'm trying to think on my feet and think, like, how can I make this to where he has like some sliver of hope at the end of this conversation? And then I thought about Job. And I was like, Job lost all his animals too. So I tell him what happened, and he cried and I cried, and we just had a moment to sit in that sadness. But then I told him, buddy, there's a story in the Bible about a man who lost all of his animals too. And he said, really, what happened? I said, well, by the end of the story, God had given him 7 times as many animals as he had before. I said, in times like this, when we lose things, it's always important to remember that God will always restore anything that's been stolen from his children. You know, I'm just trying to be a good mom and like soften the blow for my son, but I actually wound up preaching to myself by the end of it. So I was trying to look towards the future rather than that present moment, because I knew that restoration lied ahead. It still didn't take away just the heavy sadness and sorrow that I was feeling in that moment. So last night I was praying and I was going, God, I'm just so tired of crying. Can you just give me some of your peace and joy and comfort right now? And he said, why are you tired of crying? And I said, because it drains me. And he said, you have to be drained so that I can fill you back up. I know you're going through it, and I know it's hard. I am too. But we have to remember to see past this present moment, that restoration is ahead, because God never forgets us. And if you need to just let those feelings drain out of you through your tears, that is good, because that just gives God an opportunity to fill you back up with his love and peace and joy.